What's up, YouTube family? Happy Sunday to you all. This video, I just want to talk about how God has to break you in order to remake you. And I know it's hard going through these times of distress and pain. And, those are normal feelings to be going through. We're all human. But, during these times, it's just important, to the best of your ability. We're all not going to be strong 24/7, but to the best of our abilities, it's important just to lean on God and His Word during these seasons. And you're not alone. And, one thing that comforts me through these times of going through what I'm going through, feeling just, just feeling the challenges, feeling the weight on my shoulder, is referring to the Bible. And, those who came before us, the trials they had to endure, the brokenness and pain they had to endure. And, it's easy to say, why is this stuff happening to me? Why am I taking one step forward, two steps forward, and then 3 or 4 steps back? It's like a never ending cycle, but you just got to believe that, God knows what He's doing, despite how it may feel on the inside, or especially what's going on the outside, where life seems like it's crumbling, where life seems like it's just not getting any better. It just gets worse. And from the physical perspective, yeah, it definitely appears to be like it's getting worse. But, one thing also is God's ways are not our ways, and His thoughts are not our thoughts. He does things that mankind will never comprehend. And, one thing that keeps me going, for sure, just every single day. I have my moments, like I said, but one thing that keeps me going is knowing that God has isolated me for a reason. He has set me apart for a reason. And 99% of the world, I can say with confidence, can't go through the things that not just myself, but maybe some of you guys are watching this video are going through. 99% of the world are not strong enough. And when I say that, I don't mean personal strength, physical strength. I'm talking about relying on God's strength, which, like I said, most of the world doesn't rely on God's strength. They do things willingly on their own without any type of guidance. They don't seek the Father like we have been called to seek Him. And that's what makes our journey, hard and challenging. But at the end of the day, the rewards will be grand. I mean, look at everyone from the Bible that was greatly tested. Job, I definitely, what I'm going through, I can see so many similarities to Job as far as him just losing everything, or feeling like he's lost everything, just kind of being stranded, at least in the physical sense. But, God's always there, and it's just one big test. No matter what, man, you just got to realize that it's just a test, and not just for you, but also testing the hearts of other people around you to see how they're going to react to what's going on, to see the people who are going to turn away from you. Because, when you're out of the world, when you're doing things like everyone else does, a lot more people were around you. You see what I'm saying? But you got to realize when you're not doing things of the world and you're trying to walk your higher calling that God has laid out for you, a lot of those people will just slowly but surely vanish. And you got to be okay with that. At the end of the day, you should be okay with that, is because, God is using those people, moving those people, or some of those people rejecting you for your protection. Why would you want snakes and, Judases and Jezebels in your life? Why would you want to keep those people around for the long run? Because all they're doing is holding you back. And, God separates you out of love. He separates you because He knows what He has for you, and those people are no good. They were there in your life for a reason, They were there in your life for a reason, to bring growth out of you. And you just got to be okay with the direction they decide to move, because they're not on the same path as you. More than likely than not, they're worldly, and that's a place where they're always going to be. It's because they ignored the warnings and the signs that God has given them. And, God placed you in a certain position because of your heart. He knows you're, a good person. He knows that you believe in him. But he just wants to test that belief, and he tests that belief, that strength, that faith that you have by breaking you down. Being willing to give up everything for his sake. Being willing to walk this narrow path that is challenging, because it's very easy. It's very easy to go off into the world and do worldly things. That's why you can wake up every day, you go out in public, you go shopping, wherever you go, and you just see everybody doing the same thing. You're around a lot of people, excuse me, you're around a lot of people, but you still feel alone. It's no coincidence, man. It's no coincidence. It's not for a reason. I mean, think about the disciples going around and preaching the gospel. It was only a select few, just like you and I, who are childs of God. There was only a select few, and they were in the midst of wolves, literally, preaching the word, and, they were outcasts and being separate, set apart by the Most High God. I mean, you are like an outcast. You are like the black sheep of your family, however you want to see it. But the rewards will be so grand beyond man's understanding when it's all said and done. And that should just be the encouragement for you to keep going each and every day, no matter how hard it is. Don't focus on stuff that you're losing. And, if you're sowing good seeds for the kingdom of God by spreading the gospel, I can't even talk, I'm sorry, by spreading the gospel and, sharing with others and, maybe doing something like I'm doing now, just uploading content just for the opportunity for someone to see. I mean, you just don't know how much of a blessing you're going to be to a particular person or group of people, let alone how much God is going to bless you when the time comes. And, one thing for sure is I know I've been receiving a lot of prophecy in my life, and I know that helps me continue to go on top of praying and, reading the Bible. It's the thing that helps me continue on keeping up the good fight of faith, because it is a fight. When they say faith the size of a mustard seed, I mean, just living it, this journey that I've been walking on, I completely understand why God only asks for us to have, that small. Even though mustard seed is probably smaller than, what I use to demonstrate with my fingers. I'm sure it's a lot smaller than that, but that's all you need is faith like that. And many people will understand it. Many people might look at you crazy, and that's okay. That's okay. I can't remember exactly where it states in the Bible, but one thing for sure is the servant is no better than the master. So if that's the case, expect to go through similar challenges that, Jesus Christ went through. You got to expect it. The servant is no better than the master. So I hope this has touched somebody. Just want to let you know you're not alone. Whoever's going through challenges and, feel like the world is going against them, trying to persecute them, whatever the case may be, I want to let you know that you're not alone. And, we're in challenging times, but God is ultimately in control. And hold on to that belief, hold on to his hope, hold on to your faith and his truth. He won't let you down. Until next time, peace.